So what is Snowflake? Snowflake is a cloud-based, fully managed data warehouse. So this is mainly for what? Mainly for data storage purpose, then data processing and data analytics. Okay, we'll see the same thing in detail. So data storage, so data processing and data analytics. Okay, so it's a cloud-based, fully managed data warehouse, mainly for storaging purpose, processing, and analytics. Okay, so this is the functionality. Okay, and it's a SaaS model. Tell me what is a SaaS? Anyone? Snowflake is a SaaS model. What is SaaS?
Software as a service.
Software as a service.
Software as a service.
Service.
What is software as a service meaning generally? Anyone? Okay, these are the terminals you should know. Tell me what is a software as a service generally?
We don't need to install any software or hardware.
Okay, so no need to install any software or any hardware. Okay, just create account and work on it. Okay, so see the same thing. I'll explain in detail. Now, if you see this Snowflake, okay, so just we are trying to create account and we are trying to work on it. If you see this one, what we need, this is what database? This is Oracle database. So we need to install the software, we need to install this ID, we need to work on it. Okay, see, but when you see the Snowflake, just to create account and work on it. This is the concept of SaaS model, software as a service. No need to install any software or any hardware. Okay. Tell me with the help of Snowflake, what we can do? We can do, it will use for mainly for a data warehouse, mainly for a data lake perspective. Another thing with the help of Snowflake, what are the things we can able to achieve? Mainly for warehousing purpose, data lake purpose perspective, then data engineering we can able to work it. So data science project will work on it. So machine learning projects, AI projects, and the data sharing. So you need to understand with the help of Snowflake, we can able to achieve data warehousing concept. So data lake, data engineering, data science, it will use in machine learning programs, AI programs, and the data science. For our training, will work mostly for the data warehouse concept will work it. Okay, got the point. See, Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse mainly for storaging, processing, analytics, huge volumes of data. Tell me huge volumes of data in the sense like what? Tell me what is huge volumes?
Data in terabytes.
So terabytes to
Petabytes of ID.
petabytes of volumes it can handle easily. So see, Snowflake can handle huge volumes, nothing but what? So we need to work on 40 terabytes, 100 terabytes of volume. We need to work on it. Okay, so got the point. So we need to work on huge volumes of data. So terabytes to petabytes of volumes we can handle easily. So before that, you need to understand two terminologies, simple thing, OLTP system and OLAP system. If you're able to understand, Snowflake is simple and easily. Tell me what is OLTP system?
Online
Online
transaction.
transaction
Tell me.
Online transaction processing.
Online transaction
analytical processing.
Okay, see, analytics. So online transactional processing. What is OLAP? Online
Analytical processing.
Processing. Okay, so I'm writing everyone. See, online transaction processing, online analytical processing. Now see the same thing. Before that, let me help you simple use case. Okay, then you can able to understand. So where exactly Snowflake will be fitting, then you can able to understand. Okay, see, suppose I'm having SBA. Okay, I went to the SBA ATM. So my balance is bank balance 60,000. Okay, I withdraw 50,000. Okay, or 40,000. Okay, see. Now question is that what within fraction of second we'll get a response saying your bank balance is 20,000. So this is the transaction. Same thing. I went to net banking. Okay, now I want to see last 5 years statement. Okay, it's a simple thing. So see what I want to convey that word. So I went to the ATM, I withdraw the transaction, it is giving fraction of a second. Same thing, I went to net banking and I want to see last 5 years statement. Tell me the response time will be faster or slower? Generally for when you compare this ATM transaction, it will be faster, slower,
Slower.
Slower.
because it's a historical data. By seeing these two use cases, one is day-to-day transaction, one is historical transaction. Where exactly this Snowflake will fit in the OLTP system or OLAP system mainly?
OLAP.
So OLAP. So see, generally we can able to achieve OLTP with the help of hybrid tables. So but generally what happen no? So Snowflake is mainly for OLAP system. OLAP system nothing but what? Nothing but what? Nothing but for analysis purpose. Okay, got the point. Here you need to understand the concept is that what? So OLAP nothing but it is an mainly for online analytical processing. Mainly for what? Mainly for analytical solution. Simply we can say Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse mainly for analytical solution. Tell me simple use case. Tell me why we want to see last 5 years statement. What's the purpose of seeing last 5 years bank statement generally?
To check and analyze our spending or to check.
Tell me. Tell me. And tell me simple thing. So see, I want to understand what is my business. Okay, what is my so how much I'm earning, how much I'm spending. Same thing. Tell me why company wants to maintain historical data. So to understand their business, whether we are getting profit or losses, okay, how much I'm earning, how much sales we are getting, simple thing. So why company wants to maintain historical data to tell me why they want to maintain historical data? What's the reason? What's the reason? To know their business, to expand their business, to improve simple things. Suppose see, I assume like I'm the car sales owner. Okay. In the 2020, assume like okay, I sell 500 cars. In the 2021, I sell 1,000 cars. Same thing in the 2022, I sell 2,000 cars. Suppose we are in the 2023. Now I want to predict. How can you predict the data? So based on the previous data. So if you want to get previous year data, where I can maintain in the Snowflake. Simple thing is that what it is used to maintain current data or historical data. So why we need to maintain? Tell me why we need to maintain?
To understand their business
To
or
understand the
profit or
business.
loss.
Okay, profit or loss. To understand this KPIs. Okay, key performance indicator. Okay, see sales, how much we are getting in each region, how much we are getting the profit or losses. How to improve their
How to
business to
manage
get.
before or after that.
So generally we need to get the key insights of their business. Okay, that's what the functionality. So before that, tell me. So after so what's the role we need to apply after completion of these sessions? Tell me what's the role or job profile? What's the role?
Snowflake developer.
So we are Snowflake developer. We are also called as Snowflake
Data engineer.
Data engineering.
Tell me, we'll call us here because we are working on the data. That's why we'll call us data engineer. Data engineer. Okay, so we are developing the application with the help of SQL concepts. So see, Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. Tell me. So in a project, okay, in a project, okay, there will be only one person will be there in a project. Tell me, so many people will be there. Tell me who are the people?
We'll have admins, QA.
Snowflake developers will be there. Depends like 3 to 4 guys will be there. Depends on the experience. Then Snowflake admin team will be there. Then Snowflake testing team will be there. Then any other guys. So you should remember. So we don't work as an individual. We'll form as a team like around 8 to 15 people. Depends on the project. We'll have 8 to 15 people there. Tell me, developer team will be there. Admin, testing team, another thing, Snowflake, architect will be there. Architect, Snowflake support guys will be there. Okay, then another thing.
BS.
So BA people, business analyst will be there. Okay, so what is BA? Okay, BA people. BA nothing but so business. Who is BA guys? Who is BA guys? Business intelligence. Nothing but what? Reporting people. Okay, you should know in a project, these are the people with there. Okay. Snowflake developer, admin team, testing team, architect, support team.
supporter.
Same thing now what happened, team lead will there, project manager will be there, scrum master. So these are the guys you need to understand. So those are coming from non-IT background, we need to understand. In a team, there are multiple people there, like around 8 to 12 or 8 to 10 or 8 to 15 people will be there in a project. Okay. Tell me where exactly will fit in out of this role, where exactly we work, mostly on which thing? Mostly the Snowflake developer will be there. So we are looking for a developer. Okay, so Snowflake developer, after completion of this training, you need to apply for Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. Data engineer, got the point. I'll see one more time. So it's a cloud-based,
Data warehouse.
fully managed data warehouse. Mainly for what? Mainly for analytical solution. It's a SaaS model. Okay. And it's a pay as you go model. Tell me what is pay as you go model? Anyone? Any guess?
Taking a rental purpose.
Simple thing. Suppose if you go for Uber, okay, so you book the cab for 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Tell me we need to pay to entire day.
No.
Only for 1 hour. So we are using
Yes.
a 1 hour service. I should pay for 1 hour. Same thing in Snowflake. There'll be storage cost and compute cost will be there. If you're using for storage, I should pay for storage cost. If you're using compute cost. So pay as you go. How much you're using, just much time you need to pay the price. So it's a pay as you go model. It's a SaaS model. Tell me, we are looking for mostly which type of projects are going in the market right now for Snowflake. It's a migration. So data migration projects are going. Okay, migration project as well as AI project, machine learning. So mostly work for data migration. In the training, we'll discuss migration project. Tell me what is migration? Anyone?
Moving the data from one data source to Snowflake.
So one
Okay.
database to another database, like Oracle to Postgres.
On premises to.
So generally it can be any definition. So as per Snowflake, now we need to understand what moving the data from one data source to where Snowflake. Okay, see, so we are trying to migrate the data from one data sources. Tell me here, data sources are the legacy systems. Okay, so what are the things we are having? Data source, nothing but it is Oracle database, then SQL Server, Postgre, MySQL, then Teradata. Okay, there Teradata, Netezza. There are so many things there. Netezza, Hadoop systems are there, Redshift systems are there. So we are trying to see. So see, we are taking the data and we are giving this data to whom? To the Snowflake. This is called as data migration. Tell me what exactly we are trying to migrate. So we are saying like data migration. What exactly we are trying to migrate? Tell me. We are trying to migrate what? Tell me what exactly we are trying to migrate. No?
Tables, views.
So tables, views, functions, and procedures. Okay, see, remember. So, okay, as a part of Snowflake developer, will work in any of the phases. So phase 1 will be tables. Okay, in the second phase, we'll work on views. In the third phase, we will work on functions and procedure. Out of this, any phase we need to work on it. Okay, if you are working as a scratch project, will involve in all these 3 phases. If you're in the middle, we'll work on the views or the validation part or anything we need to work. Ultimately, so moving the data from existing data, nothing but tables, so views, functions, and procedure into Snowflake. Here you need to understand the concept is that what already data is available. We are trying to migrate into Snowflake. Question is that what now? Why we are migrating into Snowflake? Okay. So before that, I'll try to explain one simple use case. So you need to visualize. Okay. See, you need to understand that. Okay, non-technical terminal with the technical. See, I'm having phone. Phone is having 128 GB storage is there. Out of 120 GB, 120 GB occupied with images and videos. So how much space is there? 8 GB space is there left. Okay. Now question is that what? No. So 8 GB is there. Tell me now the performance of my phone will be faster or slower? Tell me. Slower, because when the storage increases, what happen? The performance will be degraded. Tell me, do I need to purchase one more phone? Huh?
Not required.
Not required. Then what I should? This data is important. Then what I should do? I can delete it. I cannot able to delete. Then what I should do?
How to increase our
To
storage?
cloud.
Storage is not limited. Suppose like 120 is the limit in my phone. Then
We'll move it to
Move
drive
data
or
to cloud.
drive.
nothing but Google Drive. So we'll move. So tell me, we'll move all this data? No, only the data which is not that much important. Assume like 80 GB data is it's a historical data. We are trying to move the data to the
Google
cloud.
Drive.
Now 20 GB, where this is important data, day-to-day data is there. So same concept here also. So my data is huge in the on-premises system or legacy system. Suppose see, my data in the Oracle system, it's a huge data is there. But what happened because of historical data from 2015 to 2025, my data is available in my Oracle database. When dates increases, what happen? Data will be keep on growing. Now my requirement is that what I don't want all this historical data. Okay, now what I should do? I need to work on what concept? And deleting the concept. Tell me what I should do. We need to migrate. So where I want to migrate this data? To the Snowflake. So here you need to understand the concept that what my data is already working. See in the Oracle database, see this functionality in the Oracle database. So data is already available. Okay, nothing but what? Okay, see, so tables are there, views are there, functions are there, processes are there, packages, all is there. But what happened? Okay, see, because of huge volumes of data, because of, okay, tell me why the companies are moving to Snowflake? Why companies are moving their, okay, data to Snowflake? Tell me what is the reason important? Because of what reasons?
No need to check for any hardware or software. So
Okay, so it's a SaaS model. We can simply say SaaS model. Snowflake is a SaaS model. Another thing, because of huge volumes of data. Another use case is a pay as we go
pay
model.
as you
Okay,
go.
okay. So see another use case. So security will be there. Okay, and it supports multi-cloud. It supports another use case. It's handles semi-structured data. See, simple thing. One more important that is performance. Performance will be, and we can able to go for scalability. You can easily scale up and scale down. So because of all these reasons, what happened? The historical data they want to migrate to Snowflake. Simple use case. See, assume like, tell me what exactly we are trying to migrate. The existing tables, existing views, existing functions, and procedures. Already my data is working. Now suppose a simple thing. Assume like this is my table is there. I'm taking simple table, Aadhaar card details. So copy this SQL. Simple use case, understand high level. So we'll see the same thing in detail, don't worry. So this is what is the table definition. Copy, go to Snowflake and tell me. Tell me if I put like this, it will work. Huh? Anyone? Tell me if I put like this, it will work. Huh?
Not work.
It will not work. Why? Because in Snowflake, there is no concept of table space concept is there. So this is not available. So see, we need to remove this thing. Okay. So same thing. So remove this thing. Okay. So you need to understand what already my code is there. It's working in Oracle database. According to the Snowflake standard, we need one more time. So my data is my data, nothing but tables. So views. So function, it is already working. But what happened? According to the Snowflake standard, we need to migrate the DDLs, the data, the functions, procedures, and the views. So one more time, okay, as a part of Snowflake developer, so this is important. Snowflake developer, tell me what your roles and responsibilities. Tell me. So we want to migrate the DDLs, migrate the data, nothing but table data. Okay, same thing. Then migrate the views, migrate functions and procedures. Okay, so same thing. And after migrating, that's it. We need to do validation. Okay, so the transformation, The automation. Okay, so the document. So mute yourself.
Let's go.
See, now what happens? See, so transformation, automation, documentation. So see, as a part of Snowflake developer, we need to work on all these concepts. So data migration, data validation, data transformation, data automation, and data documentation. Tell me who will do all these things? Which guy will try to do? Which guy will try to do?
Developer.
Which developer?
Snowflake.
Snowflake. We are the Snowflake developer. We need to work on all these concepts. Okay, so tables. Okay, see, ultimately, one more time, it's a cloud-based data warehouse mainly for data storage, data processing, and data analytics. Okay, mainly it's an analytical solution. Okay, it can be any, it will work from like data engineering, data science. Okay, machine learning. So there are so many things will be there. Okay, so this is so far good. Then we need to work on what? Okay, see, it's a SaaS model. Then
SaaS model.
it's a SaaS model. Then pay as you go. Okay, so SaaS model, it's a pay as you go. Okay, so okay, how much we're using, we need to pay that one. Okay, and it's mainly for what project working for? Data migration project. So what exactly we're trying to migrate? The tables, views, functions, and procedure. Okay, see, if you work on any project, compulsory will work on all these components. These are the database components. We want to create a new database components or modify the existing database components based on the business requirement or the business use cases. We'll work our role is what? Our role is Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. Engineer. Okay. So this is so far good. In a team, you need to understand dev team will be there, testing team, admin team will be there, BA people. There's so many people will be there in a particular project. Okay, so support so many people will be there. Okay, got a point. So see, we are migrating from legacy systems to Snowflake. So why we are trying to migrate? Because of performance, because of huge work, because of all these reasons, company wants to migrate this data. Okay. So to reduce that, simply you can reduce cost. So mute yourself. Okay. So that's once a mix of earphones, please. Okay. So we need to work on any of the okay. See now mainly for cost cutting, we can say cost cutting. Okay, or performance or huge volume. Because of all these reasons, company wants to migrate this data to cloud. Okay, cloud. Simple use case. What happened? So see, I am trying to say what my day. See, suppose like simple. I am the car sales CEO. So see now in the 2024, I want to know, okay, my KPIs. What is KPI meaning? What is KPI?
Key performance indicator.
Key performance indicator. I'll explain high level. 1 second. Go to views. So if you see this image, now what happened? See, this is the KPI. This is what? This is the dashboard. Tell me who will build these dashboards? Which guy will try to build these dashboards?
Power BI developer.
Power BI, Tableau, or quickly. Tell me who will give this data to them? So they're building this dashboard. We need to give the data, nothing but views to them so that they can able to build the data. But your data is sitting where? Sitting in Snowflake. Your data is sitting in Oracle, SQL Server, or on-premises. What exactly we should do? We need to migrate the data to Snowflake. See, now this is the KPIs. How much profit, how much quantity, how much average, how much profit by month. This is nothing but what? So my data is there in on-premises, bringing to Snowflake, do the transformation, create use, and give to whom? Reporting people. Reporting people, what they try to build? They try to build dashboards and the stories. So the clients are users, they can able to visualize the data. This is the functionality. So bringing the data from different sources, okay, doing the transformation and make it working. So simple thing, you need to understand, ultimately, the clients want this type of data. If you want this data, where is your data sitting? Where? Tell me in your machine.
In Oracle database.
In Oracle, okay, legacy systems, data is sitting. Now we need to bring this data and we need to work on it. This is the concept, getting this is the functionality. Okay, our job is that what? So bring the data from different sources and make it working. Okay, suppose like what happened? Assume like this car sales is They're in India, US region, UK region. Okay, so see, I'm having this sales in different region. In India, it is there in Oracle database, 50% sale is there. Same thing, go for US, it is there in SAP database, it's there in 30%. Same thing in the UK, it's there in flat files are there. Okay. Understand this simple use case. My data is sitting in different location, different databases, files are there. Now, as a part of CEO, like as a part of 2024, I want to know how much cars has been sold out. Okay. Tell me now, can I able to understand? Because my data is sitting in different location in different databases and different region. Then what I should do? What do you think? If I want to do analysis, what I should do?
We should pull this data to Snowflake.
We need to pull all this data to one centralized unit. That centralized unit is called as what? Called as
Snowflake.
Snowflake. Tell me this moving the data from different sources and putting to Snowflake. This is called as what?
Migration.
Migration.
What migration? Data migration.
Data
As a
migration.
part of data migration, what exactly we are trying to migrate? The DDLs,
The
tables,
TDLs,
data, functions,
views.
procedures, views. We need to
Views.
migrate. Okay. Now we are getting what? 100% data. It is there in
In
tables,
Snow.
columns, and
View.
rows format. Okay,
Okay.
columns are anything. Okay. Now, point is that what columns and rows? Tell me, it's having millions of records are there. Tell me now, can you understand? Now, what is the requirement? Now, what required? Tell me. Now, data is sitting in tables. That's it. Table will give you to reporting people. What I should do? I need to transform the data. Okay, or I need to validate the data. Now, how to validate the data by using which concept? Which concept? Tell me. What's the concept will come in picture? SQL. No, SQL. Okay, so SQL. Tell me how to communicate with database. We should go for
Structured query
SQL.
language.
In the
SQL.
SQL, what we need to require? We require SQL commands,
Commands,
filtering
DDL,
concepts.
DML.
So this all the concepts, the aggregate function, analytical function, so joins. If you are able to understand this all this concept, then what happen? I can easily communicate the Snowflake. I can do the transformation. Now I have created views. These views will be consumed by whom? Ultimately, BI people, reporting people, what they try to build ultimately?
Dashboards.
KPI.
Dashboards. Okay, so dashboards, in the dashboard, there is KPIs or stories will be there. Simple thing what happened. So see this image, you'll get some clarity. So see this PPT. See, my data is there in different data
Different
sources. Okay, so
sources,
it can
yes.
be files, on-premises. Okay, same thing. Now what happened? Now I want to perform analysis. What I should do? We need to
You have to
migrate
migrate the data into
data
Snowflake.
to Snowflake. This is called as what? Data migration
Yes.
project. So see now what happened here? ETL concept will be there, cloud concept will be there. We need to, this is called as what? So this is, we need to bring the data, we need to create the data pipelines. Tell me what is normal pipe will do? Normal pipe.
Normal pipes will do, I think, directly change, but
Normal pipe nothing but moving the water.
Yes.
Same thing. Here also data pipeline is nothing but moving the data from one data source to Snowflake. As a part of Snowflake developer, we need to build ETL data pipelines into Snowflake. After ringing, what I should do? We need to do the transformation. Tell me how do the transformation by using which concept we need to do?
SQL.
SQL concept, by using SQL concept, procedure concept, functions concept, views. So with the help of all these concepts, we need to create a views. So views will be consumed by whom?
Power BI.
Reporting people,
BI
okay, AI people, machine learning people, data sharing people. Ultimately, data, simple thing. So see, okay, so see, ultimately what happened? Ultimately, my data is sitting in that, okay, so traditional systems are the legacy system. We want to bring to Snowflake, do the transformation and give to the reporting people. So this is our job, creating the data pipelines, doing the transformation, give to the reporting people or the data consumer, okay, according to the business requirement. So see, data, it can be any data sources, Oracle system, SAP HANA, Redshift, Hadoop systems are there. So Teradata system, any data system. Okay, we don't bother. Our task is that what? Data will be sitting in the cloud. It can be AWS cloud, Azure Cloud or GCP Cloud, bring to Snowflake with the help of data pipeline concept, copy, Snowpipe, these are the concept. Bring to Snowflake, we are following medallion architecture. So bronze layer, silver layer, gold layer, depends on the use cases. We'll try to necessary transformation and give to the reporting people. Reporting people, what they try to do, they try to consume this thing and they try to build the dashboards for so client purpose. This is the functionality. Simple thing. If you're able to understand this image, this is important. So before that, what required? What the concept required? This SQL concept required. So SQL mainly for what? Mainly for data transformation purpose. For the point of see. Ultimately, what happened? Ultimately, so these two images are required. Okay, so this is the data transformation or data migration from different sources, bringing the data to the transformation. So this is the functionality. As a part of Snowflake developer, we'll work on data pipeline creation, then data validation, data transformation, data automation, data documentation, deployment part. Okay, ultimately we need to give the consumption. This is the concept of Snowflake. It's a cloud-based data warehouse mainly to handle huge volumes of data, nothing but terabytes to petabytes of volume. It's a SaaS model, pay-as-you-go model. Our role will be Snowflake developer or a data engineer. You need to understand in a team, there will be multiple developers, will be there, BI developer. So BA guys will be there, testing team will be there. Okay, so these are the
Architect
functional
teams, supporter teams.
there's so many people. It depends on the project and the volumes of the project. So see, this is the mostly work on this type of projects only. Will work most of the cases. Okay. Ask the question, send it.